Hello Sagittarius, Elsie here to do a reading for you. It's a weekly reading, Sagittarius. It is coming up on the weekend for you. So whenever this may resonate for you, whether it's today, tomorrow, or next year, it may resonate today and it may not. So take that as it is for you. Sagittarius, I've been doing 9-card reads this week, and I'm doing the order of reads just a little bit different this week. Just in the order of whoever gave most attention to the videos. I didn't know how, I wanted to switch it up just a little bit. So thank you so much for being number 4 in the list, Sagittarius. You guys are amazing. Thank you for the ways you love me. Thank you for all your clicks and views. Thank you for hyping, for your likes, your subscribes. I appreciate all of you. You are my fire family. I am a Sag rising. So thank you so much for hanging out here with me for a little bit once a week. I appreciate you. Let's find out what's going on for you. And at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you about how to find the extended. I'm also going to tell you about what sales I have on right now. I do have some sales on private reads. All right, let's find out what's going on for you. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Sag, please. We've got the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, so you feel stuck. You feel like there's been no progress, like you've done all the work, you've done all the reassessment, everything's on point, and you don't know why things aren't moving. I feel like you're like, there isn't anything more I can do from here. That's what it feels like here. We have, yeah, you've got the plan. It feels like you've come to the end of your planning phase. I can't plan any more than I've planned. I think that the one thing that's missing might be a little bit of action. I'm just going to say the Two of Wands is here, and it feels like somebody here needs to put a little more action. It's like somebody here has made a decision. I'm going to do it. They've made the plan. There's no more planning left to do. And now I feel a little bit stuck because nothing is moving. I think that it's just a little bit of action is what is required. We have the Four of Pentacles. So that's the scary place, right? It seems like that's the part that might freak you out just a little bit. It feels like you're far more comfortable, maybe being shut off or shut down. Possibly being vulnerable is not your deal, right? Sagittarius, generally, you're pretty open and the one that's really friendly and open with other people, but that's not true for all Sagittariuses, right? Because we have the Moon and the Rising to consider. If you are somebody who has maybe air in the Moon and Rising or earth in the Moon and Rising, you might not be someone who is as ready to be vulnerable as someone who might have more fire in the Rising. So we got the Four of Pentacles. It seems like somebody here is holding back. I've made the plans. I've gone over all the analytics. Everything's in place. But now this is the part where you need to be vulnerable, and that's the part that's hard. Tell me more about Sagittarius. And if this isn't you, that's cool. And it's not going to be for everybody, as I said at the beginning of the video. We've got the Ten of Swords. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. And we've got the Chariot. So it does feel like you're ready. I'm going to say you're ready for something, but we're waiting for some kind of cycle to end. You know what I think it is? I think that the reason that you're holding back or not feeling vulnerable, I think is because of this Ten of Swords. It feels like you've come to the precipice of something and you're ready to step over into the next cycle, the next line, the next thing. And this is what's stopping you, the Ten of Swords. It's remembering, it's being up in your head about, I got betrayed last time. I got hurt last time. It really hurt to end the last cycle. Maybe you still haven't let go of the last cycle of betrayal, the last cycle of hurt, or maybe you still can't get out of your head. This feels like what the stall is here. The Ten of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. It feels like we've gotten off the horse and we've stopped because there's nothing more that I can do. It's like you were obsessively planning for whatever this is, and now there's no more work left to do, no more practical work. Now I actually have to put action behind it, and I'm not sure how to do that. The Queen of Pentacles is here. I feel like you're ready. Time, effort, energy, money, stability, your health is good. I feel like you're on track. I'm going to say that's the heart of the matter. And everything is ready. And so I feel like you're like, well, so where is it? I feel like this is what has to go on here. It feels like somebody here has their feelings tucked neatly under the surface. I'm waiting for someone to come get me. I'm waiting for someone to show me their feelings first, or how they feel about the situation first. I'm waiting for an invitation. It feels like somebody here is waiting. The Chariot is waiting for you, but you've got to go out there, put some action behind it, get in the Chariot, and go off into the future, into the next cycle. But I feel like you're still holding on to, wait, are the plans perfect? It feels like somebody has a perfection issue here. Is it perfect? Have I planned it perfectly? Because no matter, I'm just going to say, the newsflash, no matter how much you plan, things don't always go to plan. And that's the truth. And so I think that's why you are a fire sign. You're used to being in this place of being resilient. You're used to things not going to plan. And that might be what the hesitation is. It could be that. Tell me more about Sagittarius, please. We've got the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So this is what you're carrying around. Yeah. For me, when the Ten of Wands is in the reverse, it's something that I refuse to let go of or can't let go of. And because the Ten of Swords is here with the Ten of Wands in the reverse, it feels like you're on the precipice of letting something go, but it's really hard to let go because I think that you feel if you do let it go, the other person wins. But really what they've done is they're taking up free real estate in your head. They're living in your head rent free. Somebody here is living in your head rent free. It could be a boss. It could be a job. It could be I'm scared to take this leap into this thing now because it didn't work last time. Maybe it was a job. Maybe you changed jobs or changed careers and it didn't work out for you. It was like frying pan to the fire. It doesn't mean it's going to happen every time. It just means you got to keep trying until you find the right formula. And so I feel like somebody here with the Ten of Wands in the reverse is in a little bit of martyrdom. But what if? What if it doesn't work? So what if it doesn't? You're resilient. You're a fire sign. You can just get back up again and dust off your shoulders and keep moving. The Ten of Wands tells me that you aren't, like, it's over. It's done. It's in the past, like way in the past, but I don't think you're ready to let it go. It's like you've got a chokehold on it. You've got a headlock on it here. It's almost like it's become your identity. So some people, there's a lot of people who deal with chronic illness. And if you're one of them, I'm sorry. But it seems, some of those people who deal with chronic illness are people who are like, yeah, I have chronic illness and I'm managing it and I'm just going to carry on with life. And other people become the chronic illness. That's all they can talk about, all they can think about, all they can talk to other people about. And so I feel like this is somebody who's become chronic in this situation. And that is what has you stuck or has you off the horse. That's why things aren't moving or feel a little bit stuck here. We have the Seven of Pentacles and we have the Queen of Swords. You've got to liberate yourself. Absolutely. I think that you're most comfortable, Sagittarius, when you have a plan and you have to work really hard on something because you're a hard worker and you don't mind putting a lot of time, effort, energy. We've got a lot of pentacles. You don't mind putting a lot of time, effort, energy into the planning, and you want this plan to go off without a hitch. Well, the truth of the matter is life isn't perfect, and sometimes whatever you plan is not the plan. The plan is not the plan sometimes. Sometimes you get here and you're like, even though you've made the plan, something else shows up and now you're forced to make a different decision. So I think with the Queen of Swords that you need to be honest with yourself about what you really want in the future. And what I mean by that is this Chariot is here and it's waiting for you, but are you willing to get into the Chariot and risk whatever way the Chariot's going to take you? You do have a say, of course, in where the Chariot goes, but I feel like whatever it is that's coming up in the future here is going to be something that you are going to get a quick victory on. But it does feel like the apprehension is, what if it doesn't go to plan? What if it doesn't go in the direction I asked it to go? What if it takes a different route and I hadn't planned for whatever's going to happen on the other route? Yeah. So let's put down two cards and see what we're going to look at, what's under the surface here. Let's talk about this Sagittarius. What's under the surface for Sag? What is it that Sag does not see coming? We've got the Five of Cups and we've got the Queen of Cups. This here, I feel, is what is waiting for you under the surface. I think that this could be something that is very close to your heart or has you in an emotional headlock. It feels like something that is, it could be something that you were hurt emotionally before, that you're still carrying that hurt around, and it's hard for you to let it go. It's like, the thing is that if this is relationship related, like romantic relationship related, and you're like trying to weigh and measure as to whether you're going to have success back out in the dating world, I think you should expect for things to go a different way than you planned. But the only way that we can do that is to really have a good exit strategy. So it's not necessarily, do I jump in? What if it doesn't work? It's, if it doesn't work, I have a really good exit strategy. I feel like somebody here is worried that I'm just going to go through it again, Elsie. I'm just going to get hurt. I'm going to have regret that I even jumped in at the beginning. The Queen of Cups is here. And I think this is what you're trying to protect here, because I think you're kind. And although cautious, you're empathic, you're psychic, you're compassionate, and I think you have a lot of love to give. But I think you're scared that somebody is going to come along that you think feels like a soulmate, and it's not going to work out. All right, let's clarify just a little bit here. Tell me more. Tell me about the Two of Wands. What's going on at the Two of Wands here? Because somebody here you've gone to the maximum of your planning. And now it comes to the place where you've got to try and find some vulnerability. And I don't know that you're about it right now. And it's okay. Like, you may not be about the vulnerability right now. Maybe you just need to wait a little bit. That might be why all of these pentacles are here. I do feel like ultimately, the universe is asking you to liberate yourself, to be really honest and truthful with yourself here. And if you have good enough boundaries, you can let anyone in as long as you keep them at the boundary. You can meet them at the property line and not necessarily let them into the yard, but as long as you let it go slow, that's what all these pentacles are for. As long as you allow it to go slow, it could very well work out for you. But you need the boundaries, you need the truth and the honesty, and if it's not working for you 3 dates in, then you say it's not working for you. This could be about changing careers. It could be about the workplace, changing jobs. I'm so tired of going to job after job after job and being abused by an employer. Excuse me. I think the Ten of Swords is also telling me that you need to sort of let go of it. Like, the Ten of Swords to me is, yes, I got hurt. Yes, it was a terrible, hard cycle. Yes, I'm stuck in my head about it. And it was a betrayal. It was terrible and awful. But it's also understand that when we finally get to the end, there's a release. But I feel like somebody here is stuck and not able to release. Tell me about the Two of Wands. We've got the Three of Pentacles. We've got the Three of Cups. And we've got the Two of Swords. Okay, it does feel like somebody has their toes at the edge. Look at this. Somebody has their toes at the edge of, should I find a matchmaker? Should I get back on the apps? Like, somebody's at the edge, but look at this. It feels like I'm just not really sure if I'm ready, truly ready or not. So I feel like this really says a lot here. We have the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and the Page of Swords. It's like you see everyone else out there having fun, and the Three of Pentacles tells me you do want to go slow. I feel like somebody here might have an eye on someone in their environment. And when I say your environment, it could be anywhere. That's 3D. It could be your community. It could be your neighborhood. It could be somebody who works with you, somebody who you already get along with. I feel like you get along with this person, but you only see them during social times, possibly. For some of you, this is brand new because we do have the Page of Swords here. This could be someone that you meet brand new in a social setting. So I feel like it's really important for you, now that you're ready, to get yourself in a social setting. And I'm not talking socially, not socially online. I'm talking face-to-face, because that's what Three of Pentacles is. It's face-to-face. It's time for you to find a group, find a team, find something to do where you're going to meet people face-to-face doing things that you love to do, whether it's a paint night or whatever it is. It feels like here that they're, small talk, right? The Page of Swords is small talk, figuring it out, observing people. It feels like you really need to get out into some sort of a social event, a celebratory kind of event where there might be, maybe it's a dinner or maybe it's drinks. It feels like you have everything in place, you're ready for it, but you are waiting at the Two of Wands for someone to come get you and say, here, let me lead you by the hand. And that's not the way it's going to happen. It feels like the only way you're going to meet somebody who is your match is if you get out and be social. Tell me why you're hanging on to this Ten of Swords here. Because it does feel like this is probably your block at this time. It feels like this Ten of Swords is. We've got the Six of Swords in the reverse. So you're definitely stuck. The Six of Swords is, I'm still stuck in the chaos of the mind. because of the Ten of Swords. I'm not really moving forward. So somebody here is like, oh yeah, I'm ready for dating, but you're not really ready for dating. You're ready for the hunt. You're ready for someone to take notice of you or you to take notice of someone else. But possibly, that's what happens, right? People are like, oh yeah, I'm ready. I'm going to get on the apps. And then all of a sudden they start talking to somebody and that person ghosts them, or you ghost that person. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. And we've got the Page of Wands. Yeah. So it does feel like somebody here wants to move forward here. It's exciting when I think about making an investment into a new job, a new cycle, a new situation in my life, moving forward in my life. Look, this could be opening a business. It feels like I feel really excited about it, but I really need to find the ability to be vulnerable in order to be okay with things taking a different route if they don't necessarily work out the way I want them to. How do you liberate yourself here, Sag? We've got the Six of Cups. Get out of your head. You're stuck in nostalgia. So what you're doing is you're taking the stuff from the past and bringing it into the present moment and saying, well, it happened like that last time. It's definitely going to happen that way this time. Well, I'll tell you that there's one way to be absolutely positively sure that it will happen that way this time, is if you call it ahead of time. If you've already got in your head that it's going to happen the same way it did, I'm going to get hurt again. Yeah, absolutely you will, because that's what you're creating for your future. So in the Six of Cups in the reverse, we're stuck in nostalgia. If you have healed yourself and you've done the work that you know that you have done, then you're going to attract a different partner than you did last time. Stuck in nostalgia is, I feel like you need to liberate yourself from being stuck in the past, being stuck in the memories, in the memory bank of the past here. We've got the Strength card. This is what's making you hold back. Look, I feel like you're going to meet somebody though, because the King of Cups was on the bottom of the deck. Look, the Wheel of Fortune is here now. The King of Cups is on the bottom of the deck, and it does feel like the next thing that comes is the long-term thing, but it really is up to you. It's 100% up to you. Just because it came up in the cards, it doesn't mean that it is going to happen for you. You have to put action behind it. So it doesn't matter how prepared you are. It doesn't matter how much hard work you've put into it. I mean, it does matter, right? Like, you're the Queen of Pentacles. It feels like the Queen of Pentacles, whether you're a woman or a man, feminine or masculine, it feels like you're in the Queen seat. I'm going to say you're in the pre-Empress energy, and you're like, what if the past comes back? And well, you can always say no to the past. First of all, if it feels like the past, then say no to it. But I feel like you're in a very different place, that you've probably worked really hard on yourself and you're really stable and secure in who you are. So when you go into the interview process is going to be much different, less to lose, far more confidence, far more education possibly. But the Ten of Pentacles is telling me that you're holding back from something that's really super abundant. So it looks like it could be a long-term relationship, better health. Maybe this is a health journey I'm talking about. Maybe somebody has, we have armchair quarterback, same thing when it comes to health. There's so many gurus telling you what to do. You need to figure out what is best for you and talk to people who are in the 3D. Don't listen to the gurus. Stop, get offline. Go find yourself a person that is a nutritionist or someone who can help work you out or whatever it is. It feels like you need to do something in the 3D and stop listening to whatever's online. The Strength card is here saying you're holding back from something that could be really beautiful. Something like for you to, it's okay to build the strength, but if you don't use that strength for anything, atrophy happens. You start to lose the muscle. So I feel like this Ten of Pentacles is telling me that something really good is coming. Something long-term, something solid and steady, whether it's money, time, effort, energy, dietary stuff, whatever it is, but you have to put action behind it. It could be something that is relationship related, but in all situations, it's something that's really close to your heart. That I feel like you're very, somebody who has maybe water sign placements that are very specific, or you have a lot of water sign placements, and it feels like somebody here is scared to get hurt. Well, getting hurt is part of change, right? When we're not in a place where we're ready for the change, sometimes it can seem a little bit terrifying. Destiny is here, and it is time for change. It's time for expansion. So the Wheel of Fortune's not waiting for you to be ready, and that's the thing. So since you've done all the work here, the Wheel of Fortune is now here saying, look, it's coming at you. How you respond or how you react is really the whole deal. You can be worried, but it's going to drag, the Wheel of Fortune is going to drag you into the future, kicking and screaming. Card number 10 breaks down to a 1, which is the beginning of things. In Sag, we are just one day post, as I read this, one day post new moon in your sign. It's time for a new cycle. I'm going to go into the extended. We're going to clarify all of this. If you'd like to be in the extended, please look in the comment section. At the very top of the comment section, you will see one pinned comment. There's a lot of info in here, in there, including how to purchase the decks that I use if you're interested in any of the decks that I use. But also, are you interested in the membership area? You will get 4 extendeds in a month if you come to the membership area and join us there. You can purchase just this one extended outright. There's a link for it in that pinned comment. If you're interested in private reads, my friends, I just put on a new sale that is going to be on until 11:59, December the 31st, the next week and a half or so, 10% off any of the pre-recorded readings. So if you're interested in that, please take the link to Hypsee plus the code, the solstice code. So happy solstice, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever your holiday is this time, happy holidays to you. And yeah, hope to see you over at Hypsee. I'm going to go for now, but I'm going to go into the extended. If you're going to be there, I will see you there. And if not, that's okay, because I'll be back, because I'm always back. Take care, Sag. Bye-bye.